is in my head turned, and they've got to wonder what the hell I'm doing here. Work 16 hours and sleeping for money I can't spend, 'cause I got no time for myself. Well, gears they make the world go round, yeah. Gears they make the world go round, yeah. And if I had my little gifts turned, then you'd see I'd work to live, be so happy. Well, take junk love and good for special effects. They make some great disclosures, they're good for rocks and crafts. You can call them or bank them, make interactive art. There's no end to it, you nasty, these kids are boys. Kids they make the world go round, yeah. Kids they make the world go round, yeah. And if I had my little kids return, I'd be happy, 'cause I've been living life for homie. Kids in my head turned, and they've got to wonder what the hell I'm doing here. Work 16 hours and sleeping for money I can't spend, 'cause I got no time for myself. Well, gears they make the world go round, yeah. Gears they make the world go round, yeah. And if I had my little gifts turned, then you'd see I work to live, be so happy. Well, take junk love and good for special effects. They make some great disclosures, they're good for rocks and crafts. You can call them or bank them, make interactive art. There's no end to it, you nasty, these kids are boys. Kids they make the world go round, yeah. Kids they make the world go round, yeah. And if I had my little kids return, I'd be happy, 'cause I've been living life for homie.
Hi, my name is Megan and I'm here to talk to you about Monet Montreal Gears, Arts and Parts. A few years ago I was working in a technical school in Montreal and I realized that their scrap metal bins were full of gears. Now I had tried to find gears in the past to use for my art and they're next to impossible to come by. You can find them in wood, you can find them like bike gears, but you can't find the real chunky industrial steel gears that they actually use in machines. So it was my friend's birthday and I had to make him a birthday present. With permission, I took a gear and a couple of machined parts and I put them together into a sculpture, and I made him a clock, kind of like this, only it had a clock installed through the front of the gear. It also had some additional things. I took it to his party and everybody loved it and I thought maybe I was onto something. So I went back to the school and in bits and pieces in my backpack I brought home 20 gears, a whole bunch of bases and random machined parts. I originally thought that I would do an art show inviting local artists to paint odes to industry, but then I realized that I was working with a non-renewable resource. As much as I like working with recycled items, you can't continue it. Once these are gone, they're gone, and I want to be able to do these for a while. I like gears. I think they're beautiful. So I decided to scrap the scrap metal project until such time as I could make molds of my gears. Recently my hours were cut at work and I realized that now I have the time and the ability to live my art. The inspiration for that kind of came from the summer when I worked on the web TV sci-fi series Process. I was art director and they did a lot of their funding through Indiegogo, and I thought that maybe I could appeal to the world for help in setting this up. Blah. When you support this project, you're not just supporting a one-off art show, you're supporting the start of something. Step one for me is going to be making these gears. Well, first of all, I'm going to fulfill the rewards. Then I'm going to make up gears. I'm going to decorate them in all sorts of different ways. I'm going to engrave them. I'm going to use the plain white that they come out of casting to illustrate on. I'm going to paint them. I'm going to use metallic finishes on them and polish them. And I'm going to create all sorts of sculptures and all sorts of clocks. And I'm going to make up a catalog. I'm going to be selling on Etsy, and I'm also approaching a lot of local Montreal stores who would be willing to sell on consignment. This is a small gear. This is a medium gear. And this is a large gear. Now, they can go together on a desk clock, like that for instance could be a freestanding 3-piece desk clock. Or they can be made into multiple levels for wall hangings, or as you saw with my imitation of my friend's clock, it can just be made into freestanding structures like this. The original castings are going to be out in pure white urethane, which is like plastic, so it's perfect for engraving. I'm going to be able to paint on them, whether it's a uniform color, whether it's all sorts of bright colors, or whether I'm actually doing a mural on them. I also can't wait to get out the Sharpie and do some black and white pen and ink designs on the gears. The way that I see it is you could either have one huge wall hanging that was painted to be a picture, or you could have every gear on a wall hanging being a different page of a story, perhaps in different styles of art, perhaps all in the same style, but it gives a lot of versatility. It's a new kind of canvas. After that, I want to send out gears for other artists to use as canvas. I've had a lot of interest from furniture makers, from special effects people, even from artists saying that if I sent them the gears, they would paint them, they would do something unique with them, they'd make furniture out of them, and we could all have an exhibition together. Please, 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 please support my campaign, and if you can't make a monetary contribution, please spread the word. The way that Indiegogo works is the more people that see this page, the more people that comment on it, that encourage me, well, the more of a standing I get on their page, which means I have more of a likelihood to come up when you click Indiegogo. And if that happens, maybe the person that this campaign speaks the most to will see it. A lot of my friends are broke-ass artists, so I understand if you can't support, but please, please encourage me. I need this. This is my dream, and I appreciate anything you can do to support me. I wrote the song that you just heard in the video. I took the pictures with a friend. I learned to video edit for this video. I'm recording this with my cell phone, which is surrounded by a bracelet, propped up on zombie board games, on top of a stool, on top of a chair. I am then going to try to edit it. I learned to do websites. I started a blog. I joined Twitter. I've got a Facebook site. I have done so much work to make this project a reality. I really hope that you can see in the effort that I put into my campaign how hard I'm going to work to make you know that you're making the right choice in investing in me and in this project. Thank you.